Picture this. You're looking at a luxury car that already costs more than most houses. Now imagine stripping it down, rebuilding it with rare materials like forged carbon fiber, wrapping the interior in custom-dyed leather, and adding details so unique that no other car in the world looks like it. That's what Mansory does. They take prestige brands like Mercedes, Lamborghini, Rolls-Royce, and Ferrari and push them far beyond factory limits. It's the kind of craftsmanship that turns heads on the street and makes even seasoned car collectors stop and stare. And today, we're going to dive into how this German custom car brand rose from a small workshop to one of the most famous and most talked about names in the automotive world. But before we get into the wild builds, let's rewind to where it all began. Mansory's story starts in 1989 with one man, Kourosh Mansory. Born in Iran and later moving to Germany, Kourosh was fascinated by the way Mercedes-AMG blended raw performance with refined luxury. Back then, AMG wasn't just a badge, it was a statement. It showed you could have a comfortable, elegant car that could also hold its own against the fastest machines on the road. Kourosh wanted to take that concept even further. He began by working on Mercedes models, especially the W123 and early AMG-tuned sedans, customizing them for wealthy clients who wanted something different from what the factory offered. The work was meticulous: custom interiors, upgraded trim, and subtle performance tweaks. Word spread quickly in the European luxury scene, and Mansory's name started to mean something, a promise of exclusivity and attention to detail. As the client list grew, so did the ambition. Soon, it wasn't just about Mercedes. Rolls-Royce, Bentley, Aston Martin, Ferrari, Lamborghini. If it was expensive, rare, and powerful, Mansory found a way to make it even more personal. But even as the brand expanded, that early Mercedes-AMG influence never left. The idea of mixing performance and comfort, speed and style became the foundation for everything Mansory would build. And that foundation is why their process today is so much more than simple tuning. Mansory doesn't just bolt on a few new parts. They fully reimagine a car from the inside out. The first step is stripping the vehicle down to its bare shell, removing everything from panels to seats and trim. After that, the body is scanned with advanced 3D tech, so every new part, like custom carbon fiber panels or aerodynamic add-ons, fits exactly right. Their carbon fiber work is especially bold. Instead of the usual patterned weave you might see, Mansory uses forged carbon, which creates a dramatic marble-like effect that looks as exclusive as it sounds. Every curve, vent, and edge is designed in-house, delivering that instantly recognizable Mansory vibe. Inside, the overhaul is equally dramatic. Craftsmen hand-cut and stitch leather, sometimes in wild, unique colors, paired with materials like Alcantara suede, brushed aluminum, or rare wood trims. The finished cabin isn't just comfortable, it's more like a personal luxury escape. To see what this kind of dedication really means, consider the story of a Mansory-tuned Rolls-Royce Wraith once owned by footballer Marcus Rashford. The car was totaled in an accident in 2023 and went up for auction. YouTuber Matt Armstrong won the bid for about £185,000, an incredible discount on what had once cost nearly £750,000. Matt bought another Wraith as a donor, spent months restoring everything, and invested roughly £324,000 total to bring the car back to life. The finish wasn't perfect at first. Kourosh Mansory himself told Matt things like the grille wasn't aligned or the wheels were off. But rather than criticize and walk away, Mansory invited Matt to their German headquarters. There, their team refined the details, resetting badges, adjusting panels, installing correct wheels, until everything met Mansory's exacting standards. This story shows how Mansory truly treats each project, not just with technical skill, but with pride and a near-obsessive eye for detail. It's engineering and art, where every panel, finish, and stitch must be perfect. Mansory clients don't come to them for subtlety. They come for exclusivity, drama, and individuality. Some buyers want their luxury SUV or supercar to be instantly recognizable from across the street. Others want their interior to look like no one else's in the world. And for a brand like Mansory, almost nothing is off limits if you can afford it. One of the most popular requests is for high-performance SUVs like the Mercedes G-Class, Rolls-Royce Cullinan, or Lamborghini Urus. Mansory transforms these into machines with aggressive wide-body kits, oversized forged wheels, and interiors that match the owner's personality, anything from bright neon stitching to exotic leather patterns. Limited edition one-of-one builds are especially prized because they guarantee no duplicate exists anywhere on the planet. Collectors also order Mansory conversions of rare supercars, Ferrari F8 Tributo, Lamborghini Aventador, even Bugatti Chiron, where the goal is to make a vehicle that's already a work of art stand out even more. These builds often include forged carbon body panels, unique paint schemes, and interiors matched to the exterior down to the smallest detail. Mansory's customers are typically wealthy entrepreneurs, entertainers, athletes, or collectors who see cars as an extension of their personal brand. For them, it's not about blending in. It's about making a statement every time the engine starts. Mansory makes headlines almost every year with projects that push design and engineering boundaries, and 2024 to 2025 has been no exception. In May 2025, Mansory surprised the market by introducing the Speranza, a convertible version of the Mercedes G-Class. It combined the off-road presence of the G-Wagon with open-air luxury, a combination few thought possible. This model featured a redesigned rear section, reinforced chassis, and a fully custom interior with diamond-stitched leather seats. June 2025 saw another big reveal, Mansory's program for the BMW M5. This included a more aggressive aerodynamic kit, forged wheels, upgraded suspension, and a performance boost to match the visual upgrades. The package was aimed at blending everyday usability with Mansory's signature flair. 2025 also saw one of Mansory's wildest creations yet, a Mercedes G-Class modified in collaboration with street artist Alec Monopoly. This art piece G-Wagon is coated in forged carbon fiber, splashed with Monopoly board symbols, and finished in neon-like accents that turn the SUV into rolling graffiti art. Inside, the cabin is just as loud. Bright turquoise leather, mismatched colored seat belts, carbon fiber trimmed pedals, and more custom touches that redefine bold. This build also packs serious performance, an upgraded twin-turbo V8, pushing around 820 horsepower, hitting 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 3.9 seconds. It's proof that Mansory isn't afraid to mash avant-garde visuals with real power. These projects show the brand's range, whether it's transforming SUVs, supercars, or performance sedans. Mansory's work always aims to grab attention and stir conversation, and judging by the global press coverage, they succeed every time. Mansory's operations are rooted in Brand, Germany, but their bespoke creations cruise across the globe, from the Middle East to North America, Asia, and beyond. For years, clients have flown in their vehicles for full transformations, while exclusive partners help bring Mansory closer to buyers around the world. In 2024, Mansory took a big step in the US with its first dealership in Miami via limited spec, where their custom Rolls-Royce Cullinan sold in less than 24 hours. Looking ahead, Mansory isn't just expanding geographically, they're venturing into bold new frontiers. In Dubai, they've already set up a large showroom and 2,000 square meter workshop to handle more local builds and service. That expansion paved the way for a real estate collaboration with Amal, hinting at a future where Mansory's design touches ultra-luxury homes as much as cars. Technological innovation is another priority. Mansory is launching the Mansory token on the Solana blockchain in 2025, a digital pass for clients that offers perks like early access to Build's event experiences and loyalty benefits. It signals that Mansory is thinking beyond cars, aiming toward a lifestyle ecosystem of exclusivity and digital luxury. As the brand grows, so does the chance that your next Mansory build might come with NFT perks or even a Mansory designed space to go with it. Mansory's designs are anything but safe, and that's exactly why they spark so much debate. In the automotive world, enthusiasts tend to have strong opinions about style, and Mansory sits right at the center of that divide. Some see their work as over the top, too flashy, too aggressive, too far from the original designer's intent. Others see it as refreshing, bold, and unapologetically unique. This polarizing effect is part of their brand power. A Lamborghini Aventador with a factory paint job will get attention, but a Mansory Aventador in forged carbon with neon yellow trim will stop traffic. Love it or hate it, you'll talk about it, and that's marketing money can't buy. Criticism often comes from purists who prefer original manufacturer styling, while praise tends to come from owners who value individuality over tradition. And in the high-end market, the latter group is often willing to pay more for a car that perfectly reflects their personality. Mansory thrives in this space, catering to buyers who would rather make a statement than blend in. The result? Despite the noise, their order books stay full. In fact, many Mansory builds sell before they're even publicly revealed, showing that controversy doesn't hurt them, it fuels demand. Owning a Mansory isn't just about transportation, it's about stepping into a lifestyle where every detail reflects success and individuality. For most people, these cars are out of reach, with price tags that can soar well into the millions for rare builds. But that doesn't mean the dream is out of bounds forever. Many current owners are entrepreneurs, entertainers, and business leaders who started with an idea and built it into something big enough to fund their passions. For the more common car enthusiast, a Mansory can serve as more than a goal. It can be a motivator. It's a reminder that with vision, persistence, and the right opportunities, it's possible to move from admiring these creations to parking one in your own garage. Whether it's through building a business, making smart investments, or simply working toward a long-term financial goal, the dream of owning a custom Mansory is one that fuels ambition as much as it celebrates achievement. Mansory is proof that cars can be more than machines, they can be rolling works of art. Born from Mercedes-AMG inspiration, the brand now shapes some of the most exclusive rides in the world. Which Mansory build would you choose if money was no object? Drop your dream in the comments, and remember, today's inspiration can be tomorrow's reality. Let's go, Torkers. Like and subscribe for more, and drive safe.